Yes, we are on live now. So it will take just, couple of seconds for the audience to join. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
it
Yeah,
just takes a few seconds for the audience to
sure.
start joining with us. So it takes just few seconds for the audience to start joining us. So by the way, how is the weather in Finland today?
The weather,
Yes.
it's cloudy at the moment. I would say roughly 20 Celsius, and it's supposed to rain. I mean, this whole week, these past days have been lots of showers, sometimes really heavy, and it's supposed to rain. It seems to be wind blowing, so there's rain is about to come at some point. So it's, yeah, lots
I,
of rain lately.
I understand. Yeah, same here. Almost like in Sweden as well. Like the weather is not really nice nowadays. It's like
Yeah,
a little bit colder actually. Little bit
yeah,
colder.
yeah.
Usually like in July month, usually like it should be more sunny. It should be more sunny, but
Yeah,
unfortunately, it is not
it's
actually.
been the same here. It's been the same here too now for the past, since last weekend, Saturday especially, it was the rain was just pouring. And central Finland got within 24 hours, they got like 105 millimeters of rain. That's more in one day than usually, more more than usually during 1 month in the summer. So it's been just crazy.
Okay. All right then. uh, so all right, I can see like the audiences has started joining with us. So
Mhm.
dear, good afternoon, good evening to everyone. Those you have joined with us. From different parts actually. So today, we will be start talking about study in Finland and mainly about lab universities of applied science today. So we do have a special guest with us is Johanna Lati from Lab Universities of Applied Science. So Johanna, so could you please introduce yourself?
Yeah. Hey, everybody. My name is Johanna, as Avicii already introduced. I work at Lab University of Applied Sciences and also LUT University. We together form a university consortium. I've been working here now for about a couple of years, doing all kinds of things, study counseling at LUT University, and then working also in international student recruitment. So especially with you guys in the audience over there, looking forward to seeing your faces here at Lab. We do have currently, usually uh, or most of the programs we have a September intake. So you always start. So we are ready to get the new students for this academic year just in a couple of weeks. But there are also a couple programs at Lab University of Applied Sciences that start in January. And the application period for those two programs in international business is currently ongoing until Friday this week. So, a couple programs in January. But in general, in Finland, usually you start your higher education studies in September. And I was thinking I could actually share the Lab University of Applied Sciences website with you because it's got a lot of information. Of course, we worked with Avicii and he knows our institutions very well. So when you have further questions to ask, please consult him, but also for getting acquainted what sort of opportunities there are. The website is a very good source because it always has the most up-to-date information there. So let me see. This working? So here, Lab University of Applied Sciences, you can see all kinds of things
I think
for
we have to edit. Now they can see. Yes, now they can see
Okay,
on the screen.
can
Yes,
see.
yeah.
Okay, good.
Now they can see on the screen.
Very good, very good.
Sure.
So the information, as you start getting familiar with Lab University of Applied Sciences, you can click on these titles here. For example, looking at the bachelor's degrees, what sort of offerings we have. And we do have programs in English and then on our national language, Finnish. But the English degree programs are the ones that are of interest to you. And you can also select whether we have two campus towns, Lahti, where I'm located, which is about an hour train ride from our capital city, Helsinki, and then Lappeenranta campus, which is about a couple hours train ride from capital Helsinki, roughly 1 hour train ride from Lahti. Lappeenranta is on the very southeastern corner of Finland. But anyway, 9 different programs altogether, and it shows that these programs are starting here right now and also next year in August. So, sustainable design business, full-time studies. This is a new program, actually, very interesting one. Bachelor of Business Administration, International Business. Then also Bachelor of Hospitality Management, Tourism and Hospitality Management, Business Information Technology, Industrial Information Technology, then Paramedic Studies on Lappeenranta campus, International Business, Industrial Mechanical Engineering, and Sustainable Solutions Engineering. This is an online program, though. The others are on-site program, and you'll see the city name here indicating the campus on which campus the programs are taking place. So there are various options for you to select from. The studies take approximately 3.5 years, with the tuition fee for students coming from outside the European Union, or tuition fees being 8,000 euros per academic year. However, there is an early bird discount when you accept your study place and pay the tuition fee within a certain time period, which is roughly like within 3 weeks, you'll get a discount. And also you'll get a discount for the second and third year of your studies from the tuition fee. If you fulfill 60 study credits per academic year, then you'll get a 50% discount of the tuition fee, ending up being 4,000 euros per academic year. The application period for most of these programs will be in January 24 for the September 24 intake. However, at the moment, there is the autumn application period going on, as I mentioned in the beginning, right now for the 2 programs that are starting in January 24, and you'll get all the information. So business information technology and international business are in admission right now until Friday this week, with all the step-by-step instructions for applying and what sort of eligibility criteria there is, what kind of documents you have to download, take the English language tests, etc. And then also instructions or clarifications on how the students are selected, how many points you get from each part of your application. I'll stop sharing for a while so that you don't have to stare at the screen all the time. But also, if you have any questions, then please, I would be also happy to answer
So
questions, because
one
I
thing
don't
is
want to
like
take the floor.
no, understand. So the thing is like I think for most of the students, I know what kind of informations they would like to know. So of course, sometimes I will be also asking you on behalf of the students, because this session will be recorded and even later on they can have a look actually. So
Yeah.
um, we do have two programs for this intake, right?
Yes.
For this intake.
Yes.
And what's the IELTS requirement? Will it be?
Yes. There will be an IELTS requirement for this intake. And there's
It is
basically
actually I think six. IELTS 6.
IELTS 6 with writing 5.5.
Yeah,
So this listing here shows which language test results are accepted, and it shows the minimum score that you will have to get. However, if you get a better score, for example, here you can see how your scores are created. So if you get 6 from IELTS, which is the minimum requirement, you get 2 points.
I understand.
However, if you get more, if you get 8.5 out of IELTS or higher, then you can get the maximum 7 points from the language test result, because there is no, for these two programs starting in January, there is no entrance examination or anything. So students are selected based on their application documents and the grades and scores, etc., and they get certain amount of scores from certain sections. So it shows very clearly here on the website what the criteria of getting various scores is.
I understand. So it's like a yeah. So that means the students who will have good score in IELTS, they will have
Mm.
more points,
Yeah,
in the selection
exactly.
criteria. So it
Yeah,
will ultimately it will help them to get the admission then.
exactly. The higher score you have, for example, in your English language test, the more points you get, and that's of course good, because there's a certain number of seats available in these two programs. 30 seats, 30 students will be accepted to the other program and 20 students to the other program. So therefore, there is a competition among the applicants.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah,
And we all know Lab University of Applied Science is one of the most popular location for the students.
yeah, yes,
International students, they do love a lot.
yeah. It is, yes, a
They
very
do love a
popular
lot. Yeah, it
location.
is
Yeah,
very popular actually. So that's why
yeah,
competition is getting higher and higher. So
yeah.
dear students, as Johanna from Lab University of Applied Sciences with us today. So please feel free to ask your questions, whatever you do have and you would like to know. So definitely then she'll be happy to assist you in these regards.
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
actually seeing.
yeah, we got
Yeah,
few of the questions here okay, degree bachelor of maritime management captain online class available now. Okay, so this is I think these students has asked the questions maritime captain online class. So this is for another university. Right now here we are with lab universities of applied science, so it is not applicable for these things, you know what I mean. So um if you have any queries about those particular issues, please check with JRK International Education Consultants Facebook page. So our team will be assisting you over there, please.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
as
exactly.
right now we are having session with one particular university. We don't want to promote any other university right now.
Yeah,
So uh,
and if I may a little bit talk about the Lab University of Applied Sciences, as in Finland, universities of applied sciences, basically the degree is a bachelor's degree. We also do have a master's level degree, but 2 years of work experience is required for that. And the difference between a university of applied sciences and regular university is that whereas regular university is a science-based university, theory-oriented, whereas University of Applied Sciences, as the name says, you apply science into real case scenarios like working force. So universities of applied sciences are geared towards the professional life. They produce studies and research that are needed in corporations and working life. So this is basically, it's science-based, but this is the basically difference. And why that's also why if you want to do the master level degree at the University of Applied Sciences, you first have to have 2 years of work experience after your bachelor studies. However, if you want to enroll to a regular university, science university, then right after bachelor's, you can enroll to master's program. Universities don't require work experience. Also, if you do a bachelor's degree at University of Applied Sciences, you can then directly apply to regular university master's degree.
Yes.
And also, there are some of you I noticed who have completed your master's degree in different parts, UK and whatnot. If you can still apply to University of Applied Sciences and do a bachelor's degree because it's more hands-on. However, you cannot apply with your higher education degree to a bachelor's degree. So if you want to have a bachelor's degree, then you have to apply using your secondary school certificate, your high school certificate.
Yes, you are right, absolutely right. Then we have like a Greenwich. I want to, okay, my God, do I need to do else to help for cybersecurity? Okay, so Mr. Yusuf, you have already answered your questions. Then we have a question about master's program actually. So as Johanna said, we do have master's program as well, right, Johanna?
Yeah, there are master's programs at universities of applied sciences too. If you are interested, let me share the screen again,
Sure.
so that I can show you. There we go. Let's go into studies, and then there are master's degrees. And let's see, master's degree programs in English. What do we have? There are two programs. There's Master of Business Administration, Business Innovation, Culture, and Creativity. This is online. Okay, these programs are online studies
These are
only.
online studies, yeah. These
And
are
urban and sustainability. There
so
are some other, yeah,
unfortunately, it will not be okay for the international students actually.
yeah, no. There are some other universities of applied sciences in Finland, of course, as well, who also do have on-site master degree programs
But
in English.
besides this, also like of course, in LUT we do have a master's program, right?
Oh yeah,
We can
then
talk
LUT
about LUT,
University.
yeah. So
Yeah.
even we can
LUT
talk about LUT.
University.
So in that case, I mean, because and lab and LUT is together, kind of. So of course we can
Yeah,
promote LUT. There's no problem
yeah,
at all. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
So
Maybe, yeah, because LUT University does have a lot of close to 30 different master's programs.
yes,
So let me show you the LUT website as well, lut.fi. And I believe you'd rather have this in English than in Finnish.
yes,
So we do have programs at LUT University in technology, business, and starting this fall also social sciences. But if we take a look at the business first, there are bachelor's programs, 6 bachelor's programs, but if I skip those for now and go to master's programs in technology, the main fields in technology are listed here: chemical engineering, computational, electrical engineering, energy technology, environmental technology, industrial engineering and management, mechanical engineering, and software engineering. And when you click any of these, software engineering, for example, you'll get all the master's programs under software engineering. So there's a digital systems and service development, software engineering and digital transformation, software product management and business, sustainable ICT solutions of tomorrow, and then there is an Erasmus Mundus master's program. So there are lots of options here in these master's programs in software engineering, and then also this was an example. Let's go to the business school. We have a very good, among the top 150 business schools in the world, according to Times Higher Education ranking. So degree programs in English. in master level in business, so international business and entrepreneurship, business analytics, international marketing management, strategic finance and analytics, and supply management. So lots to select from. All the LUT University programs start in September. So there's only September intake. And the next application period, if you apply to master's programs, there will be an early admission which takes place from mid-October to mid-November. And this is for you guys who have completed or are about to complete your bachelor's degree outside of Finland. And then the studies start end of August 24.
So, so earliest admission. So it will be also separate admission, right? Separate admission, right?
The early admission is October, November, 1 month, and then the regular admission will take place 1st of September until 17th of January. And this is for all the.
What's the difference between early admission?
Well, the early admission is, let's see if they have the.
Before they used to talk it like a separate application or something.
Yeah. Now this is a new program. Early admission.
New name then. Hello.
Regular admission, and this is for applicants who have gone hoping to continue their study.
Hello. I think you are having a network connection disruption.
1st of December until 17 January. And early admission means no competing against other applicants. So when you submit a complete application within the time frame given, you meet with all the admission criteria and you get minimum of 50% for the maximum points for the interview. You will automatically get admitted as long as there are seats still available for the program you are applying to. So this means that, for example, university has, whether it's in technology.
Hello, Johanna. Hello. I think our guest is having a network issues. Hello, Johanna.
Yes, I noticed my computer. I'm here at the office, but for some reason the internet connection got down.
It's okay. So it's good to know actually, like for LUT universities. Johanna, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
It's okay.
It seems to be cutting off every now and then, so apologies for that.
No, it's okay. So it's good to know, like, so lab university students, they can apply a little bit earlier. Like, they can apply in October. From October, they can start making the applications.
LUT University.
LUT University.
Yeah.
And so far, I understand, like, they will get the admission as soon as, as long as there will be seat, they will get the admission.
Yeah.
So that will be really good things. Okay.
The internet connection for some reason seems to be getting cut frequently now, so my apologies for that.
No, I understand. It's okay. So we do have few more questions here. Like Obijit Chakraborty is asking, is business related subject available in this university?
Yes, LUT University has a business school, so we have business programs on master's level. There is going to be a bachelor level business in English also, not this year yet, but sometime within the very near future, coming years. So there is a business school. Also, Lab University of Applied Sciences has
They
business
do have
programs.
business.
So yes, strong
Yes.
representation of business. Yes.
um there is question like a bachelor degree okay, so he's asking for same questions, but I can't see his name, so please, I mean, if you have a question about maritime management captain program, so please check with GRK's Facebook page, then our team will assist you.
Yeah.
I can't assist you here for those questions here. Then Tanzin Tihan, you have written here like, can I be admitted in Bachelor of Software Engineering without IELTS? uh, Okay, so there is a question like, can they apply without IELTS and so on?
Yeah, actually, you do need the IELTS language test for software engineering for all LUT University, whether it's bachelor's or master's programs. You will need the language test score.
Yes,
Unless you apply to a master's program with bachelor's degree that you have completed in English in certain countries like UK, Ireland, New Zealand, Australia, Canada, or the US, or some of the European Union countries. But the criteria is listed on the website. But as a rule of thumb, English language test, you need to prove your English language skill during the
even like
application.
now, I mean, of course, even LUT University is required IELTS. I mean, from even last year also, but I mean, from previous years, what I will say. But I mean, of course, even Lab University for January intake, at least as of now, we can say like for January, student definitely need IELTS.
Yeah.
IELTS
Yes.
or like a PT, or I mean, whatever it is, English language test. That is the most important thing. You should
Yeah.
be good in English to apply over
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, because the studies are in English and writing and everything, so it's English language skills is a must. Yeah.
So, is there okay? So then there is saying like, please discuss about a scholarship opportunity in LUT University. So if you can just tell us, I mean, very shortly. You don't need to show the um, website.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yes. There are scholarship programs, or the scholarship is that I'm just trying to see. I won't share the screen, but I'm just checking myself if there are some updates that have come during the summer. But for students who are paying the tuition fees, there are in most master's programs there is the early bird discount of
Yes.
€6,000. So the tuition fee is 13,500, and you get the early bird discount €6,000 for the first year when you pay within 21 days from having received the certificate of admission. And then for the second, master's programs are 2-year programs. So for the second year, you can also get a €6,000 discount, provided that you have successfully completed 60 study credits in your personal study plan during your first academic year. So there are no full tuition scholarships, but quite nice discounts. So basically, you end up paying with these discounts. You end up paying roughly €15,000 for the entire 2-year degree. The bachelor's programs at LUT University are 3-year programs, 180 study credits. 4 programs are double degree programs with a Chinese university. For those programs, the scholarship system is a little bit different. It's based on students' grade point averages and performance. Then couple other programs, bachelor's programs, the system is similar than master's programs. So if you get the 60 credits per academic year, you get a discount.
Yes. And also for lab, I think like there is early bird scholarship, €1,600. So the tuition fees is usually €8,000, but if you pay all of the money at the same time within the time frame, then you will get 1600 discount,
Yeah.
euros discount. Okay, so how can I show my extracurricular activities? So
Well, the application process in our university, we do not ask any extracurricular activities. Unlike if you apply, for example, let's say you apply to a university in the US, they are very interested in all your extracurricular activities and leadership experience, etc. In Finnish university, this is not the case. However, it is good that you have Uh, sorry, seem to
uh,
lose the connection again. So later on, if
sorry, our guest is having little bit connection issues. I mean, hope she'll. Johanna,
yeah, yes, I'm here. It seems to be bouncing back and forth, and everything
I
is hooked
understand
up. So
totally.
I
So
don't
like
know why is this today.
sometimes I mean
So,
we have to struggle
yeah,
with like a technology like nothing.
yeah. But anyway, while you're studying, if you want to have some internships or you need some internships for your degrees, then it's good if you have some extracurricular activities when you fill in these applications for various internship or summer job positions so that you can prove that, hey, I have done this and that, even though extracurricular activity is not taken into consideration when you're selected to school, to university or University of Applied Sciences, extracurricular.
Hello.
So, yes, hello again. So extracurricular activity is very useful otherwise. And it's good also when you become student to do also something else besides just study. So engage yourself in the student clubs and guilds and have positions over there, because that's a good thing thinking of, and good practice for the working world.
Um, one of the student has said like, sir, HSC like higher secondary certificate from Bangladesh, I guess like a GPA is affected on LUT University. So I mean, will it be? I mean, what they are asking for, like their 10 or 12 plus result, will it? I mean, based on that, will it depend their admission?
Yeah, the admission requirements for bachelor's programs and master's programs are given on the website, and different programs might have little bit different criteria. So there's a general criteria. You have to submit your high school diploma or secondary school diploma or bachelor's diploma or equivalent if you're applying to master's programs. So this is the general. Then and language test scores. But then there might be program specific requirements in which certain mathematics scores, for example, are taken into consideration.
Yes.
Yeah, so individually explained if there are different scores that are, and since there are roughly 30. Yeah, so many dozens of different programs, so you have to go program by program to see the exact requirements for the particular program you're applying to.
So of course, like if you anyone like if you have good results, it's always good to support you. I
Yeah.
mean, some of the programs, I mean, it needs like you should be good in mathematics and this and that. So it depends like which of the programs you are applying for. So yep. Is there any engineering subject for master's degree in spring 2024?
In the spring, no. All
2024.
the, yeah, 2024, it's September. All the LUT University programs teaching starts in September. And these couple business programs at Lab University of Applied Sciences start in January. But as a rule of thumb, Finnish programs always start in the fall. with the except of some two programs.
So yeah, so as Joanna said, most of the programs actually will be started for September 2024 intake, but right now we do have few programs, like mostly two bachelor programs in lab universities of applied science. So any one of you are interested to apply for that, and if you have, of course, you must have to have English language test, proven one, either, I mean, IELTS or PT or TOEFL. So in that case we can assist you.
Yeah.
There is question. I have used ECA certificate, but I saw there is no option for segment that I can upload those certificate.
Yeah, well, as a rule of thumb, when you go to the application page, it lists exactly what sort of certificates you have to apply. So you have to upload. So upload those certificates that are asked. Anything that is not asked, please do not even try to upload that, because it's not used in the entrance in the application process, and they are not paying any attention to it. So it's just delays the process. So
Yes,
for other documents that are not asked, do not even try to submit them, because they are not needed in this university admission. It doesn't mean that they are useless, because later on in your life, when you apply to job or different other educations, you might need them. But for LUT, it's only certain kinds of certificates that you need.
exactly. So one is saying, like, with a MOI possible. MOI means like a medium of instruction. So he's talking about like a
Language.
whatever he has done in his previous studies, the study instruction was in English. So in that case, I think I can give that answer very easily. Mr. Jobed Sharkar, like, unfortunately, I mean, it will not be possible here, unless and until, if you study only, if you study in USA, UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, in those, I mean, English speaking countries only, if you have studies there, in that case, for few of the programs it is acceptable. But if you have studied in Asia or somewhere, but of course maybe you have studied in English, that's fine totally, but unfortunately Finnish universities will not accept it. In that
Yeah.
case, you must have to prove it by giving the exam, I mean, English test. That's, unfortunately, that is true. Thank you.
Yeah.
So we have one more question for Johanna. Can you please discuss about the process of admission in LUT or lab university? Is there any entrance exam? Is there any interview? Is it direct admission? So actually he's asking many questions. Johanna, you would like to take it?
The connection is throwing me out all the time.
Yeah, I
Sorry about
understand.
that. Yeah, the application process. Let me. Hopefully, this will let me stay online for a while. I will show again the website. Let's see now lab website, for example. This is just a case example of the admission that is going on at the moment to Lab University. Apply with a non-Finnish qualification. I will just show you, because it's basically the structure. So language requirements. There is a summary of the process of applying, how it goes. So timetable for the application. The online application system opens. Then August 4, the online application system closes, because if you have SAT scores, you can also use those in this. September 1st, you will get the results. December 6th, emailing the original degree certificates to lab. That's the final deadline for those. And January, studies begin. And here online, there's a step-by-step instruction on how the process goes. So it takes quite a bit of time if I explain all of this,
Yeah, I
and
think
that's why
go.
it's,
I think
yeah,
you wanna just go shortly, very shortly.
yeah. So you the most important thing, whether you apply to LUT or lab or whatever, you read the instructions. You've prepared the documents that you need to have. You make sure that you have your certificates. If they're not in English, they will have to be officially translated into English. And then you just go to the application website. The link is given. You go to the website, you fill in the slots, your personal information, upload the documents, and that's basically it.
And
So
Yona, and beside this, actually, like it's easy for the students, like if they come to JRK, so we can assist them actually, so they don't have to
exactly,
worry about all of the things,
yeah,
because sometimes it's very difficult to explain them all of the details. Like
yeah,
okay, but few of the students sometimes they do understand by themselves and they can do it. Okay,
yeah,
that's one of the
exactly,
issues. But if you do not understand all of the issues, then it's very easy for them to come to us, and then we can do the things on behalf of them. So
yeah,
So if you have any queries, like please contact with our team through our Facebook page or email address. So contact with us and we can assist you in that case. Thank you.
exactly.
Um, so there is a question, sir. I applied for this year engineering subject, but LUT University rejected me for higher secondary math marks. So which program can I apply which is not related in math GPA? Shall I go for that answer, Yona?
Yeah, please, please.
Um,
Go ahead.
So, see, LUT University for few of the programs they do need very good mathematics. Yeah, it's true. But in that case, there are some other universities who doesn't require mathematics much in that level. So please contact with us. Contact with us, and then our team will assist you personally, because here
Yeah,
I do not know all of you, like careers and this and that. So then please contact with JRK, our Facebook page, send us all of the documents in email, then definitely we will assist you. And
yeah,
then I want to go abroad, but I'm now preparing IELTS exam without IELTS in university. Of course, it's a good luck for you. Without IELTS in university, I would say no, right?
yeah. Pretty much everybody is using a standardized language test in their
For
student
now,
selection.
yes, only few universities maybe, but of course now we don't want to talk about that, because lab we are here with University of Applied Science, uh, University of Lab Applied Science, and then we have LUT University here as well. So we just
Mhm.
want to focus on them today, and then. IELTS 6 is possible to study in Finland. Yes, I mean if you have IELTS 6, then of course you can apply for your bachelor levels as of
Yeah,
now. As of
yeah,
now, of course you can. So in that case, please contact with us for more details, and our team will assist you. Then there is a question: MOI Masters program possible? So here, MOI is like a medium instruction. So as I said, so yes, you do have a medium instruction, but unfortunately, I'm sorry, like we cannot. It's not a proven. It's not a proven English. So you must have to sit for PTE or IELTS. Unfortunately. Uh, Tanzim Tihan, you have written writing part must be 5.5 minimum. So is it like writing should minimum
yeah.
5.5?
Yes, that's in the bachelor 5.5 because writing is an essential part of studies. You need to write.
Yeah, yeah. So that's good. Someone said I have a question. Please ask, like whatever the questions you do have, feel free to ask. Thank you so much, sir. So it's our pleasure to assist you, of course. Um, and dear students, like we are end of the sessions almost, but if you have final any comments this and that, just feel free to ask us. We are here to assist you. Then there is a question plus, please give me these all university accepted without IELTS these all see, like mostly most of the universities they need IELTS. So
Yeah.
but maybe okay, without that, and especially as I said, like we are here with like a lab university of applied science and LUT university here today, so we are not going to discuss with any other partner universities. Of course we have many other partner universities, but we are not willing to discuss with any other partner universities. So if you have those kind of questions, please contact with JRK team. My team will assist you. Okay, thank you. I'm a student of Satakundi University of Applied Science, and the program is Bachelor of Maritime Sea Captain. Yes, that's good. So please contact with JRK team. They will assist you for those things, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, what happens? Sometimes we do have students from many universities, right? So sometimes we come with one of the universities live session, and they get confused. Johanna. Um, so if I have 14 plus score in SAT, is it possible to get full funded scholarship? Um, See, in bachelor level, Finland, they do not provide 100% scholarship. There are some scholarships based on the few more issues, but you won't get 100%. There is a question, Iona, like can he get 100% scholarship with SAT score? So I'm just telling him, actually you cannot get 100% scholarship. I
Yeah.
mean, for bachelor,
Unfortunately.
it
Yeah.
not only in lab but also none of the Finnish universities. It's not
Yeah.
possible. Maximum you can get 50%. um, so there is a question for master's program MOI acceptable, again same question. Unfortunately, sorry, medium instruction will not be accepted unless and until you study in USA, Australia, Canada, those kind of countries. But if you study in Asia, I mean Asia or Africa, unfortunately it will not be possible. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we are sorry.
Yeah. And then I see somebody wants to transfer to an IT subject near Helsinki. So Lahti campus has master's level and bachelor level programs in IT related matters. And Lahti is just about an hour train ride from Helsinki, rather close to Helsinki. Not quite in Helsinki, meaning also accommodation is a little bit cheaper than in Helsinki. So Lahti
Exactly.
campus is a good
It's a
option.
good option actually. Yeah, we do
Yeah.
have many students actually. Those are having, I mean, studying in Lathi campus, and they're some of them they're, I mean, yeah, either they're living in Lathi or sometimes they're living in Helsinki. In either
Yeah.
way, but it's good for them. You know what I mean? They can have like a study life and work life balance
Yeah,
between.
that's very good. And there is a frequent train connection between Lahti and Helsinki. There's a
Yes.
train going every half hour throughout the day. And with the student discount, you get very generous discounts of the public transportation. So it's not even going to be expensive. So it's a very good. Uh,
Yeah, this is what I've done last time actually. Yeah, so it's good. Um, I want to, okay, my bachelor was in CSE, that's why I want to change my subject. Okay, yeah, of course you can change the subject, but if you meet other requirements, if you
yeah.
meet other requirements, can I get a job on campus while studying in bachelor? Question for Johanna.
Yeah, there are some, especially during the summertime, the departments are hiring students for some sort of positions. Also, while you're studying, there are teaching assistant positions available that the university hires students. So that is usually the on campus job that I know.
Understand. So yeah, I mean, all right, so that was the last questions actually. So anyway, like we are almost end of the session. I won't want to take it for a long time. I know, like Johanna, you have a rush, as you have said.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. That's I still
so
have a couple minutes time, but that's
yeah,
okay.
so we are almost at end of the session. I think we had a good number of students who had different queries, and um, next time maybe we'll be doing same thing actually in November, December again for new students and so on. Ojit Shinde from India, he has said, can you help us to recruit students from India? um, so is it you or should I answer for this?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's for me. Can we
I
help?
don't know. Anyway,
Or so I
Ojit, in
understand.
that case, please send us email with all of your queries and so on. Then definitely we can assist you and we can see like how can we help you. So actually, just it's just one line, so it's very difficult to give your answer particularly. But I mean, if you have particular queries, please feel free to send the email to JRK. We do have our email address, WhatsApp number on the screen. So please feel free to send us the queries, and then we'll be assisting you definitely. What about scholarships in LUT University for double degree program, especially for software and systems engineering?
Yeah, these double degree programs are the programs that are run together with our Chinese partner university. And the scholarship system is a little bit different from everything else. So there's no an early bird fee. Students will be, their academic credential from their secondary school certificates will be compared. And then based on that, some amounts of scholarships will be released during the first year in the fall, so that the first 1/3 of the first, the best 4% of the two students will get some. I don't unfortunately remember exactly. Is it roughly like 3-4 thousand discount? The tuition fee is 9,000 euros for this. Then the second group will get a little bit smaller amount, and about 1/3 of the student will get 1,000 euro discount. And for the second and third year, you have to complete 60 study credits to get a scholarship. Also, in addition to that, you have to have very good grades, because grade point averages among students are compared, and those students who get 60 credits and have the best grades are going to get the scholarship. It's a little bit more complicated system, so but that is also explained on the website, how exactly the categories of different scholarships is calculated.
Understand. So, mhm. All right then. There is a question. Okay, so Tanzim Khan Tihan, he said, "Thank you guys. I got some legit information. Thank you so much. It is our pleasure to assist
Yeah,
you. Actually,
thanks, Stanjim, for coming and having very good questions.
yeah." And then Paula Shik, that he's asking, "Sir, how much will IELTS score need for Finland? Without IELTS, possible or not?" So,
Yeah, for
uh,
for yeah, usually it's not possible. You need IELTS, English language test scores. Bachelor's level at LUT University and lab it's 6.0, and master's level it is more than that. Usually 6.5 to 7, and so forth. Pretty much the same case with other universities in Finland as well, in general.
nowadays, in this, yeah, at least as of now, of
Yeah,
course, we cannot announce it for September 2024 yet,
yeah,
but of course, officially we cannot announce it, but feels like even though maybe I know Johanna will not take that responsibility, but I would like to take that responsibility. From my understanding, actually, based on this, working on this industry for such a long time, seems it will be implemented. There is a
yeah.
chance. There is chance.
Also for universities of applied sciences,
Yes,
universities of applied sciences don't necessarily always have English language test, because they have done the testing in interviews, etc. But now it seems that they are moving towards standardized
yes.
tests.
Because even today morning, actually, I had meeting with two other partner universities in Finland. So I don't want to mention the name right now, but even they said same thing. They're planning to, add IELTS actually. So
Yeah,
hopefully by October, all of the things will be official.
yeah,
By
yes,
October, the
yes.
things will be more
Will definitely be, yeah, when the
official.
new instructions will come up on the website.
Yeah.
There's also the how are the students evaluated for scholarship? So the scholarship for these double degree programs, it's your academic grades are looked at, and the grade point averages, and the students with the best grade point averages are getting the scholarships or the biggest amount of scholarship, and then the second uh, uh, group is getting a little bit lower, and then 1/3 of the student is getting €1,000. Otherwise, in LUT master's programs, the scholarships they don't pay attention to the academic performance, just to the performance that you have to have 60 study credits per year. But for double degree bachelor's programs, also take into consideration your grades.
Yeah. Will the application process change the upcoming rolling admission phase? Will the application process change for the upcoming rolling admission phase? I mean, Johanna, please.
Yeah, there are actually for bachelors, there is the rolling admission as it used to be at LUT, at least to my understanding as of now. So the process is pretty much the same for masters. There is no rolling admission anymore, but there is this early 1 month admission. And also Lab University of Applied Sciences, the eligibility criteria and the document criteria is changing a little bit. Nothing really huge, like it would be totally different from the previous. No, but there are some changes. So it's really important you consult with JRK. They are up to date on the information. And as of now, since the application periods for example, in lab for 24 September will start in January. The information is being updated at the moment. And since this has been the summer vacation season, people have been gone and they're now returning to the office. And within, I would say, August, September, you'll have the new information posted
Yes.
online. So you know exactly what the criteria and the process will be.
And especially one thing actually I would like to say, Johanna, I think like a study in Finland event, we'll get to know lots of informations.
For sure, yes. And that's the early September.
You know what I mean, right? I think
Early
like
October, yes.
most of the universities will be there, and
Yeah.
study in Finland, all of the higher authorities people will be there. So I think that will be the one of the best place to know
Yes.
all of the, I mean, latest information and how
Yeah.
overall, industry is going,
Yeah.
and so on. So we'll get all of the latest information. Looking forward for that event actually. And
Yes.
here is a questions actually, like Tanzim, he is asking again, deadline for September 24 in LUT Lab University.
Well, LUT University, if I go first, deadline for applications for the master's programs will be January 17. For bachelor's programs, there will be also the rolling admission. The dates have not been released yet, but
Okay,
rolling admission goes usually on from November until around May. So you have more time to apply for bachelor's. For Lab University, September intake application period takes place in January, about 3 weeks in January, roughly January
first week to
beginning
third week
first
sometimes.
first week
First
of
week to
January until 17th
third
of
week.
January. Yeah.
I mean, and also, I think date, is it already fixed, or like I think like usually like it always starts first week of January sometimes, and then
Yes. Yes.
exactly.
That's true. Yeah.
And for LUT, do they have like will they have like rolling admission this year as well for master's program, or they will not have
No,
it?
no. Master's programs at LUT doesn't have rolling admission. It has the early admission from October 15 to November 15. So this is and this early admission is meant for students outside of Finland, so for international students. So you can apply
So
within
that's
that
good.
month.
It's
And
good.
that's when you don't compete against the other applicants. You just have to fulfill the criteria that is given, the eligibility criteria. And then some of the programs are using interviews. So you have to get at least 50% correct, or 50% of the points on the interview, and you'll get admitted to the programs in masters. Bachelor will have a rolling admission.
That's good. That's good. That's very good. Then after doing IELTS, I will meet you. Yeah, thank you so much. Paula Shikdar, like so. Please feel free to contact with us, like as soon as you will have IELTS scope. So we are almost end of the session actually.
Yeah.
So Johanna, before we end up, if you have any final comments to the students, please.
Yes. Well, I actually, first of all, thank you for joining this session. Very good questions. Please be in touch with JRK. They are on top of everything. They know these practicalities really well, and we and I and Abjit speak quite often to keep us up to date on what's going on. I really hope to see you at LUT and lab as well. So please keep an eye on our website. Also, when you go to the website, hook up with our social media channels because there is some really nice content on our Instagram, for example. Lots of the students are doing lots of stuff over there. So keep an eye on that as well, and let's keep in touch.
All right. So, dear students, I would like to say thanks to everyone. Thanks to everyone for joining the session. It was a really wonderful session. I mean, lots of comments. So seems like a lots of potential students those are interested to go to Finland. So that's really brilliant, and especially like lab and LUT, they like it. So that's also nice to know. So thanks everyone for joining us here today. So of course you need further informations, please. For the further information, we do have all of our contact details on the screen, and JARC International Education Consultants is always here for you. So please feel free to contact with us if you need further informations. Our team will be assisting you. So, and finally, Johanna, I would like to say thanks.
Thank you.
For joining with us in this very short notice. In this very
My
short notice.
my pleasure, and I
Uh,
still want to apologize for the
it's okay.
unstable internet connection today. I was,
Totally okay.
yeah.
Is totally okay. So thank you so much for coming here today from your valuable time, and thanks everyone who have you have joined us from different countries. Thanks everyone, and take care. I would like to say bye and ending the session here today. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye bye, Johanna.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Bye
Thank you.
bye.
Bye bye.